guys, Brad back on the channel. Today I've got a video saying 10 players that Huddersfield Town could sign / 10 players that we should sign, and I'm going to give reasons why it'd be a good idea, why it won't be such a great idea. I'll give a possible if there is any, but mostly just positive ideas. So yeah, let's move on to the first person. Now the first player that we should sign, this isn't in any particular order, but this is a player that straight away came to mind when thinking about this video, and that is Stoke central midfielder Joe Allen. The ex-Liverpool man is currently at Stoke, and to my knowledge he's not agreed a contract with another club. Apparently we were thinking about signing him last year, but we didn't. Maybe the rumours were true, maybe they were false, but I do believe he'd be a great asset at Town. Not the tallest player, so he won't be a ball winner, but he's definitely a good playmaker, and I reckon him alongside Moy, Bakuna or Hogg would prove to be a good idea. And I do think we could get him maybe a couple of million, like 6-7 million, and you know he won't be on a lot at the moment in Stoke, a bottom table in the Championship. So yeah, I reckon he'd be a decent player if we could acquire him. So the second player, a very versatile player that comes to mind, is Adam Reach of Sheffield Wednesday. Now, said position is a cam. Now, he can play, I've been to a couple of Sheffield Wednesday games, maybe 2 in the past couple of years because my stepdad supports them, but when I have seen him play on highlights in general and in real life, he can play cam, left back, left mid, maybe holding midfielder at a push. He's had to play everywhere since Sheffield Wednesday suffered with a lot of injuries last year, but I do think he would be a good player if he came to... Well, he's a good player anyways, but a great at long shots, but I do think he would be very, very suited at Huddersfield Town next year. So the third one, this is completely theoretical. These are just players that come to mind when I think, right, next year Championship, who would be good. Now, rumours are that Lössl could be moving to either... Oh, I'm just going to move some heads in camera. Lössl could be moving to either Marseille or Nice. In that case, we'd be looking for another goalkeeper. No offence to Penhamer, but he's not good enough. Joe Coleman could put a shift in, but he's had no real experience in the Championship. But a goalkeeper that comes to mind who's not getting game time that should be leaving Vicarage Road come the end of the year is Aurelio Gomez. A great shot stopper on his day. I think he would be a good goalkeeper. One more year in English football, and then he'll probably go to Qatar, China, MLS, wherever. But I do think he'd be a good player because we could most likely get him on a free. Be similar to the Rob Green transfer, only we'd actually play Gomez. But yeah, underrated goalkeeper in my opinion. Think he'd be a good player, a good goalkeeper at Town. So the fourth player that I think would be a great signing, this one would be a loan because I doubt we'd be able to get him permanent, would be Leicester's wide man Harvey Barnes. Now I do rate this guy. I saw him play on Saturday. He wasn't the most lively of players, but that is the Premier League. This is the Championship. He scored his fair share of goals in the Championship when he played for West Bromwich Albion, and it's a long shot obviously because he's found game time. But if we could acquire him on loan, I reckon he'd be a great player, and I reckon he'd get a couple of goals and quite a few assists for the Terriers. The fifth player that I believe we could sign, and we should sign, is Brighton and Hove Albion's Jose Izquierdo. He's a very good player. He's a very skillful player. He's rapid. He frightens defences. I know that because when I travelled down to the Amex, not this season, last season, he caused us problems from the off, and we were very lucky to get something from that game. He could have scored so many times, but I reckon we could maybe get him on loan, maybe on a permanent because they don't use him that much. Optimistic, but great player. I'd be happy if we signed him. Number 6 is also a winger. It is Hull City's right mid, Jared Bowen. I do believe he's a great player. He tore Leeds apart earlier on in the season, and I think he'd be definitely a player fit to wear this shirt. He's got great dribbling skills, good ball control, got a good shot on him. Can take penalties as well. I've seen that quite a bit from him as well, and he seems pretty quick as well. So he'd fit in. It's fitting most Championship teams, to be fair, as we are going to be one. We'll be wearing a kit similar. Well, no Premier League badge again. So I think he'd be a great asset to Town, definitely. The 7th player is Reading's centre-back, Liam Moore. He missed a penalty against us when we were wearing this shirt in the playoff final all those years ago. Danny Williams straight away, as soon as that had happened, transferred to us, a player who also took a penalty in that final. Liam Moore's a great centre-back, and with what it looks like Zanka out on his way, I think Moore could more than do a job and replace Zanka, fill his boots. He's a good leader, definitely strong, and he's a quick enough centre-back, I'm pretty sure, so why not get him for a couple of million? Could offer 6 million, or 6, maybe a bit more, 8 million. Reading should accept that. The 8th player on this list, another goalkeeper, is Sheffield United's Dean Henderson. He is currently on loan from Manchester United, who are obviously in the Premier League. Should he not sign a permanent deal with the Blades, I think, with Wursel looking more and more out the door week in, week out, he'd be a good replacement. He seems to be a good goalkeeper in the Championship. Why not make a move for him? Maybe another loan, maybe a permanent back in the January window if he's doing good. Who knows? I think he'd be a good shot stopper for us. The 9th player on the list is Leicester City's Shinji Okazaki. I believe he's 31, 32 years old, and I think we could get him for a very low price, maybe even on a free. He's just a rotation player currently at Leicester. He come on against us on Saturday, but a move down to the Championship wouldn't be so bad for him if he's getting more game time. He plays in centre forward role. So maybe if he's playing in a cam role, he'll be suited there. Maybe even on the wing sometimes. Maybe up front with Grant or Mounier. But yeah, I believe it'd be a good signing for Town. Now the last player isn't a player that we are going to sign. It's a player that I believe we just need to try our best to keep a hold of. And that is our number 7, Juninho Bacuna. Now, Bacuna's a great prospect. He shows quality. He's not the most consistent, but he's doing pretty good for us. He's going to be a great player next year in the Championship. I've no doubt about that, and I look forward to seeing him perform for us next year in the EFL Championship. So those were the 10 players that I thought that we could and we should sign, or in Bacuna's case, re-sign. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below any players that you think Huddersfield Town, the Terriers, should sign. But that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I've been quiet for too long.